So I want everyone feel the energy of this, of Om Namo Shivaya. People pray and always it works, but in different ways. Praying works as required by the person and the situation, and the universe ensures that the result is what is needed exactly by us for our spiritual growth, not for our ego. Because our ego just wants more admiration or respect, more money, and more sex. And people can think that money is the one thing that people will think that if I had this, then all the rest will follow. I'll have respect and I'll have sex. Maybe yes, maybe no, but at a very surface level. Because all these three things, money, sex, and ego satisfaction or respect, are required when we have inadequate self-respect. And we have inadequate self-respect when we compare our life with the life of someone else. So today's topic is going to be very fast forward. But you are going to get the key. Or we all are. We all are going to let the key to fast enlightenment. Wars are almost happening and people are in a stress. Some people called me and they're so happy that that Canada is not in a civil war state. Things are so absurd now. Things are really weird. Like there never has been a time as strange as the time right now. One, all times are new times. All times. All times are new times. And these are super exciting times. War almost, and it's going to be there. Inflation, and this and that, and so many strange things happening on the planet. One of the things that's happening, I was yesterday called up by a person who was suicidal. So I had to go out there and visit the person. And the person is young, good looking, and spiritual in terms that, they smoke, etc., pot and think about God. So semi-spiritual, at least some amount of spirituality there. And it's all born from the myth that Shiva smokes pot and then goes into meditation. So one of the trends, but it's a very specific trend in India. One of the interpretations that God imbibes soma, and that's like alcohol, and then he goes off into his own, and then you get meditation. And of course, hallucinations come up here in your mind, and they can be good or bad. They can be reality. They can be non-reality because your mind has now been given freedom to create whatever it wants, just like the mind of the Creator that created us. You have to take it back. We are reflections of the original Creator. That's why we can think. That's why we have the free will, because we are reflections. We have those powers latent, potent, sleeping inside us. When we imagine something, we can create our own world. And when we think of life, living through and looking through a prism of love, we create our own golden universe. And we have that superpower. We did not have it earlier. The universe is in a very strange place. People have so much amount of money. Millions don't mean anything. Now billions are it, and money is becoming more and more, or let's say less often, factor. If you are really confident, if your self-esteem with via spirituality, knowing that I am a reflection of the Creator, navigating this world through this minimum or minimum potent um, body. But I'm not the body. I'm not my nose, which is not correct. I'm not the proportion of my eye. I'm not the sound which I'm making. That which enjoys all. No matter what life we have, we are not saying goodbye life. Some people are, and they are misguided. But the key to life is people think, oh, if I had more money, then I would be happy. But then people, 70% of the people tomorrow would be committing suicide if money was the only thing. They're not. And India and that Russia and all these eastern places, and including Canada, are very corrupt places that you can give bribes and get work done. Well, Canada is not so corrupt, so you have to really pay really high bribes to get work done if you want to escape the law. But at a very high parameter, it can be done. But there are some that cannot be bought, that cannot be sold. And you all are a part of this group. You cannot be bought, you cannot be sold for money. But then each one of us can be bought and sold for 1 gram of love. It's a different currency. It's a different game in a different currency, but not for money. Okay? And I'm going to be, nowadays, people have so much of an infatuation with football player, let's say NFL or football player. He can play a sport. He can pick up a ball made of pig hide and run very fast. Or someone who invested in something and made a lot of money. Or someone who is on the screen. Screen means that if you ever visit a like film hall or something, it's all made of cardboard. It's all made of cardboard, and the bullets, and they're dying and they're living and whatever they're doing, everything is fake. So in the fake world, they do good things, and everyone. These are our heroes. These are our heroes, which the society wants to emulate. Heroes are people who have made a lot of money, and people who have got some physical characteristic. Either it can be a straight nose and straight eyes, like when you go to Croatia or Serbia, in one of those places, they actually have a huge statue to Ivana Trump, the wife of Donald Trump, for having a proportional nose. So nowadays, people are famous for being famous, and then they are able to monetize, digitize. Digitize means that they become famous on the internet. They become influencers. So so whoever is become first, you get yourself, and even if you need a plastic operation, you get your nose, etc., corrected so that you look good. I've met some of these corrected nose and everything, and when you get near them, they are full of eczema because they're full of self-hatred. The eczema, etc., comes up with skin problems that are photoshopped usually, come up when in your kidney you have self-assessment issues, I would say. You do not think because you're living a life, but even if you are a very, very successful influencer, which is the key, like that I'll be posting photographs of myself with this nose like this and that, and then people will be watching my photos, and if by chance I'm using this foundation, etc., then people will use that foundation, and the company that is selling that particular specific foundation that I'm saying I'm using, they'll pay me back, and I'll be a millionaire or a billionaire. So that's where it comes from, the million hits on my YouTube. So that first I digitize, and then I monetize, and then I'll have the money, and I'll continue with my game. And it's all fake. It's all fake. I have met people with these symmetrical proportion features trying to make money. And when you get close to them, they're so crazy. They're so self-obsessed. They're so narcissistic. And they're narcissistic because they have very low self-esteem. They are trying to coast through a life just on the fact that their nose is straight. And all of them, I swear, all of the good-looking people, they are deeply hurt and very insecure. People only like me for my features and all that. I want to be admired for what? For my brains. Why? I would love to be objectified. That's what they may complain. Everyone looks at me as a sex object, and they're as if like, they're complaining about it. Yeah, I would think, that's heaven. My idea of heaven would be that. I meditate a lot with you guys. The aim is to get to that status where I'm in a heaven of thinking. Hopefully, I'm objectified by the divinity. That's what love is. That's what love is. You want the other person to like you so much. Love is pure. What God is. So, having these features, having these thinking, having this, the success parameters of our society are very, very screwed up. You guys who are right now feeling the blessings of the universe, we are all, whether you believe in a divine God or creator or not, it does not matter for the God, for divine. Why? Because in each cell we have DNA, and DNA can replicate each body. So the whole body is locked up in the DNA, and DNA is in each strand. The same with divinity. Can a DNA structure say that I am you, the whole you? Can this DNA from the skin say I am Tarun? No. But in me, I'm full of DNA, just like you. Infinity of DNA. And each DNA has got the potential to replicate the whole of you. The whole map of you is in each DNA, and each is unique. The same way with divinity and your personality. You are one of the DNAs with the map of the whole, the creator. That's why we can think whatever we want. We can create the universe that we want. That is called free will. And we have, via this meditation, and what are these meditations based on? 3 things: service, clarity, and a faith that the creator is pure love. And these teachings are in Bible, in Gita, in Guru Granth. Those are our teachers. So think that we are like fish, and everyone is like fish. We are all in an ocean of blessings, pure energy of blessing. Otherwise, the fish won't be able to move. Now, some of the fish are saying, I don't believe in water. Don't believe because water is transparent. The fish cannot see, touch, feel water because it is immersed in water. So when people, where their mind say, oh, I don't believe in God, energy, whatever, not going to be able to feel it. Even so, you as another fish say, how can you say that there is no divine energy when I see you as immersed in divine energy. Because the Creator gives the free will to think whatever you want to think. You want to think porno, think porno. You want to think love, think love. They may look like each other in their extremes, but they're not. And you know it, and I know it. So the difference between the spiritual group, which is just less than 1%, and 99.99 is that we believe in the divinity of the energy that we are swimming in, flowing in. So when I say Om Namo Shivaya, feel, trust. Closing your eyes, feel Om Namo Shivaya flowing from all sides, through you, in you, around you, to you, in you, around you, with you also if you want to say. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Dissolve your body. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Dissolve. Rastvaritis. Vika bhava. Okyane. Rastvaritis telam. Rastvaritis vaspaminanim. Dissolve your memories of who you thought you were. Now, all these idols of the society nowadays, what are we born for on this planet? To have stories. So I'll tell you a story. The thoughts were fighting the demons. Just like thoughts before the meditation were fighting to be the supreme one. You can only hold one thought. They replace each other. So the gods were fighting for your attention. Think of it like that. Because whoever has your attention, the supreme. Now when gods were fighting, the good thoughts are always going to be less than the bad thoughts. And in reality, there is no good, there is no bad. Good is less bad and bad is less good. The difference is that there is no real contrast. Means there is no God and there is no Satan who's fighting. Satan is just less of a God and God is less of a Satan. So it's all one, connected, without a conflict and fighting and all these which are from this world. All one wave of pure love. At one extreme, love will look like love. At the other, it will look like hatred. And it can switch. You're always moving from one aspect to another. Love, hatred, all the contrasts are one. So with spirituality, you get that one. Now, the demons and the gods who are fighting for supremacy in the universe are all as per Indian mythology and as per Christian mythology, because Satan is a fallen angel, are sons, father, have the same even creator. So all the good thoughts and the bad thoughts are nothing but thoughts. You are the connecting force and you are divine. Or not you. You think that you are this person with this body, with this mind which has got various thoughts, with this intellect, this style of thinking. You are pure divine fish moving in a sea of divine love, always protected, no matter what you think you are doing, whatever is happening. Even when fish die, they let go of the body just like a person changing clothes. You don't wear the same clothes, hopefully, not every day. The body is just a change of clothes. And when the demons were fighting, as it so much happens, the temptations were winning. The gods went to Brahma, the creator. God, how is it that we can win? Give us some shortcut to winning. And their story is just 2 lines. And there are millions of lines in the Indian Hindu mythology or the scriptures, but these are just 2 lines. The gods were asked to go to the rishi, to the meditation. Rishi is a person who is meditating on Creator God. That's all that a rishi does. Living, breathing, eating, doing everything, he's meditating on God. That is a rishi. You and all are striving to be rishis. Because he was meditating on God, just like when we focus, we think about a funny movie and a heart opens up. We think about a sad movie, our heart closes and cries. We think how we go to water, we become wet. In the same way, focusing on the divine, focusing on the divine, the rishi, the dichi, had become almost divine. He still had a human form. Now Brahma told the gods, there's a war between the good and the bad. These are temptations in our mind symbolically. The only thing, the king of gods is told, his name is Indra. Indra is also the top nerve system in Sanskrit because we live for our sensations, but that's our interpretation. So Indra, the king of gods, is told by Brahma, you want to win over the demons who are winning over you? Go to Rishi. Rishis are people so much immersed in thoughts about God that they have these divine attributes activated in them. And Indra says, and then what? Ask for blessings? He said, no. Ask for the bone of his spine. Means you have to kill him and take his spine bone. And this is just 2 lines in the millions of lines. So Dadichi is just mentioned in 2 lines. Brahma says to the gods, go to Dadichi, asking for his spine. And the king of gods, as per the creator, goes to Dadichi and says, I need your spine to win over the demons. And Rishi, Dadichi, is in deep meditation. But he hears this. And he says, no problem. Take. And that is how, whenever Indra is drawn, he is drawn with he's just like Zeus, he's drawn with a lightning. The lightning is what? The spine of Rishi Dadichi. That becomes his weapon with which the demons are defeated. All about sacrificing the body. Not focusing on the body, but focusing on what can we do for the others. Now today's topic is a very adult topic. How to work with angels. And if angels, first of all, were not in your life, you would not be attending this lesson. 110% guarantee. You have to, first of all, believe, because if you don't believe, you will never feel, you will never see. You will be like the fish that says, no, I don't see any water, and other fishes will look, but I think that you're divine. To open yourself to your own divinity, you have to feel Om Namah Shiva from all sides, that you are blessed, and your life, you can judge as a person, it's good or bad. But in reality, it's divine. If you were to write the story of your life, I was born rich. I had perfect nose and two eyes that were liked by the people in the planet. And I had lots of sex, and I had lots of respect, and I had lots of this and that. That would be the most stupidest life that can be lived on this planet. Because this planet has got extreme amount of adventures. And the more adventurous you are, the more you will look like me, the more you will have less, and the more proud you will be that I don't have even this. And even then I had fun on the planet. I laughed. And if you have all the money, let's say, no one has all the money. Everyone who has all the money compare themselves with someone who has slightly more. It's a fact. Millionaires who had 10 million were interviewed. Each one of them said that I would feel comfortable when I had 20 million. There's something in the mind that makes us feel that if we had twice what we have, then only we would be happy. For the spiritual group, it's going to be, I am awakened. My fish nature surrounded by water in this case. I'm blessed by all sides. I'm in, I am, and I'm blessed continually with divine blessings. I'm in an ocean of blessings. No matter what you look like, no matter what you think you have, sex or relationships or money or success, does not matter. Those are just theatrical things. You are alive means you are blessed. And because you are blessed, you have a chance to be aware of your divinity. And to be divine means that you become like Dadiji, ready to give everything for others. And now I'm going to go with the very basic, very, very basic. What does it mean giving everything to others? If you can give your spine to others, great. But we are all in North America. And I was talking about angels. We are surrounded by angels. Each one of you is surrounded by angels. Now, what are you going to be doing that will activate your connectivity with? So, taking this is wine, red wine that I'm holding in my hands. Okay? I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. Anyway, it is red wine. Now, wine, meditation are not supposed to be going together, even though in Christianity, this wine is the blood of Christ. So think of this wine or anything that you take, blessing of God, and drink. And share with your angel. How? When I drank it, in my mind I said, Om Namo Shiva. I offer all my feelings, all the pleasure that I get from this wine, everything and everyone. See? So we can't offer the spine, offer our life, our breathing, our feelings, our thoughts, our actions. This is advanced level. Even our orgasms. Don't hold anything for yourself. If the spine, the life force can be given, so can be everything, because it's not ours. We were born naked for a reason. We came for the adventure. All these things that we have, superfluous. They will come and go. What will be remaining with us when we die? I guarantee you, and you know it in the deepest part of your heart, are the feeling that we give something to the planet. That is the wealth that our spirit, our soul will take to the next level. All the other things, I had a cool time, I was in a party, and I had this, and I hung out with this one, and I drank so much, and I had this, and I was in that place, and I saw the sun, and I was in Cosmos, and I was an astronaut, and I've spent $10 million, and I saw this, and I hung out with people who are very like symmetrical face, etc. And I was in really cool places where there were lots of shining lights, and I was jumping around, and I took these, etc. All that is. Those are extreme reactions of really depressed people. This group is extreme spirituality. Drink wine, do anything. For 1 second, offer it to the seen and unseen surrounding you. As a homage, as an act of love, as an act of pure love. Even like passion, lust for God, lust. Yeah, be extremist in this. I'm going to do it again. Last time, the first time was a surprise, maybe. So we are all through my body going to be sharing, and each one of you will feel a buzz, will feel a high. Because I'm going to be sharing it with the whole group, and through you, each one of you is going to be sharing it with all the seen and unseen around you, inside you. Some of it is inside you. In your heart, there is the universe. Share it. The pleasure. Wine is not wine. It's grapes kissed by the sun, the universe coming together to give you a slightly different point of view. This mundane life that you see, it's a normal life. All life, each second, is magical. The wine will help you unlock that feeling that it is magical. Just trust, believe, connect with me at a heart level. Om Namo Shivaya. Shivaya means the infinity of love in you and me is the same. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, this infinity flowing from my heart to your heart is total ocean soul power, connecting everything and everyone. And as I drink the wine, I express gratitude for all the pain, fear, anger that forced me to become spiritual. You don't become spiritual if you are having candy and sugary things all your life. You can only become spiritual when you pine, when you lust for that which cannot be seen, felt, or touched. Not sex, extreme lust. As I drink the wine, I share it with everything and everyone, especially with you. And your part is to share it with everything and everyone, especially all the incidents that made you spiritual. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Open your heart, open your soul. Be fearless. Our hearts were closed because of fear. Be absolutely butte tinglat kombino, butte polnasti. Be straka, bez zabidi, bez рассуждения, без своих болезней. Распрощайтесь со болезнью. Say goodbye to all the thoughts that made you seem small. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I only do this. No, you are infinity of love. Let go of your diseases born out of pain and accept some of the disease, because some of the diseases our diseases are helping us with changing of our clothes that we call death. We just had one new person. So the lesson is that we see ourselves like fish in an ocean of divine blessing. Otherwise, we won't be existing. And in this ocean, there are millions and billions of things, seen and unseen. And we offer to this Lord God all our senses, all our feelings, all the highs, including orgasm, all the lows, including pain, because that also is enjoyed. And we share it with the angels, seen and unseen. Because angels once had bodies, and they envy us our sensations. Share, let our bodies become a platform, an instrument of sacrificing others. And as I drink the wine, feel the high. Learn to drink, live, and do everything with Om Namo Shiva. Pray in Om Namo Shiva. My high is reaching you and elevating and escalating you to a different level. Om Namo Shiva. In the word of the Creator, there is no difference between you and me. The energy flowing through my mouth and from my heart is the same energy flowing through you. And through you, you offer it like the Rishi Dadichi offered. His very spine in 1 second to the gods as sacrifice, so that from the spine the gods could have the armament that they needed. But that is symbolical. The spine has our energy of Kundalini. Offer it and it becomes awakened. Offer it. Offer your, as I offered, as to me, the offering of wine was made. Wine just means symbol of the beauty of life that opens you, that connects you to God. God is pure beauty. That's why we love culture. Connecting through the wine, the beauty of the universe. Oh, Namo. Dissolve prosperities, krasote, prisustre, dissolve in the divine presence of the Lord, in, around, and in between. Rastorites va prisustre divnava, snutri, vakro, imest. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. We are all one energy, and we are sending love to Bryony so that she can get over whatever happened 17 years ago. A lot of pain and anger, and then 11 years ago, a new start. Whatever happened 17 and 11 years ago, let it go so that you are free. Om Namo. The group is blessing you, and you bless everyone who was there in your life 17 and 11 years. And we are blessing, filling Vala with pure energy so that all her health issues are resolved. The whole group is sending to her blessings. Om Namo Shiva. Her whole body is full of golden light and she is sharing with her children. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. We're all sharing love and pure golden energy with Dula, who's full of dancing love, dancing and happiness. She wants everyone to know about her dancing. And the creator already knows. People are restricted, but the creator knows. So that pacifies you, and the need for everyone, for you to be famous, goes down. A few people know you for your beautiful dancing soul, and that is enough. When the time comes, it may expand, may not, but you are totally satisfied. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Genia is asking about relationships, and you have had the main relationship that each one of us had. I'm going through practically a divorce after 33 years, so I'm not the best teacher for relationships, but the main relationship that we have with the Creator, have a pure lust. All people are just symbols, the Creator that we love and lust for. All sex is just communication at a higher level. All sex is just communicating with the other person. When hearts are connected, we connect with the God through another person. But the other person is also a factory of producing shit and burps and has got their own insecurities. And most men on the planet right now are very infantile. I met some people, some women who had been paying to their men, like actually paying, and the men were taking money and then walking off. It's a different world right now. Do not expect happiness from the other person. It's all our own projection. Through the other person, connect directly to the divine love. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. I'm forcing myself to do that. Why not you? Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Galia and Gale Toi Ti Toya Dochka. Dochka Stutuska Zala Pashipke. Nimila Vidu. Nim is Nachini. Anana Toi Sarana Tibe Padmet. Noana Samoju. Om Namo Shiva. Не прости, а просто благодаришь за горькие слова. Om Namo Shiva. И побеждай. Om Namo Shiva. Either Om Namo Shiva. So that you can open your full potential, so that your heart is fully healed. And instead of seeing symbols in men, you see that these men are just symbols. That's an easier way to manage. Om Namo Shiva. You know what they are symbols of, and you can let go easily, so that you're free to enjoy your beautiful life. Om Namo Shiva. Ina Om Namo Shiva. Отношения. Om Namo Shiva. Sek любит, для всех был источником любви. Om Namo Shiva. Ирина. Твое настоящее отношение со сыном. Om Namo Shiva. You have to be the best mother ever. Om Namo Shiva. Gene and grandchildren. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Cat and son's girlfriend or wife. Om Namo Shiva. Larissa, bless her so that her whole body is full of angel love. And whatever happens, she is able to manage it with a smiling heart. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Blessing Lena, her whole family, and her husband's sister and mother, so that she's full of golden energy, so that she's able to manage all her questions that she has in the mind. Om Namo Shiva. Full of golden energy. We are all blessed, and right now we are sharing golden energy. Om Namo Shiva. Luba. Om Namo. And the stomach is getting able to accept. Живот осваивает и распрощается то, что от прошлого не имеет значения. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Marina and son. and husband also. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Oksana, and comparison. There is no comparison to your beautiful life. There is no comparison. Other people can have less or more, but you have more spiritual harmony. You have the perfect harmony in your life. You have good children and they love you, and that's the main thing. Everyone else respects you. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Preeti and Vaya, blessing for your exam tomorrow. Om Namo Shiva. So that you are able to manage it no matter what happens. Om Namo Shiva. Rita and daughter. Om Namo Shiva. And sister. Om Namo Shiva. Om. Success and spiritual growth. The ego cannot be there. When we are growing spiritually, we cannot have this vision that people will love me or respect me. People will do whatever they want, but you have to be able to respect yourself so much that the respect of others is only important in the sense that others are also a reflection of the divine. But personalities are not divine. Personalities are created by people. Reflection, a far off reflection, but not the true reflection. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Svetava perikroske I возраста и духовного развития. И иметь интуицию, не думать слишком много. Доверяй свою интуицию полностью. У тебя замечательная интуиция. Доверяй полностью. И все результаты от твоего ангела, который тебя очень любит и уважает. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Vera, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Deli sa svojoj dочке у всех молодых есть право на балование немножко от везения. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Share with the angels everything that you do, and you will be fine. All your happiness, all your sorrows, share with the angels, seen and unseen. Trust, believe, have faith in the angels. Otherwise, you won't be here. You won't be in this group if you did not have supporting angels. They go away when. Will you be with a person who doesn't have faith that you are there? You can't be, right? You can't be with the person who doesn't have faith in that you are there. That's why they are not there for some people. And for some people, they are going to be there because of the past or obligations. Trust, have faith in your heart's eye, not in your mind. See your angel as a golden light holding your hands throughout your journey on the planet. Offer to your angel thanks. Offer to your angel the feelings that you have in this body. Om Namah Shivaya. The spine is the base of all feelings. Very strange, but if the spine gets hit, people can become paralyzed, even though it should be a function in the brain. So, the spine represents your Kundalini. Kundalini represents your evolution. Offer it, the angels, seen and unseen. Om Namah Shivaya. Start offering whenever you drink or eat or something. 1 gram, 0.1 gram, whatever you can, whatever you remember, to the seen and unseen, and you will evolve to the next. You will become an angel, first for the seen and unseen, and then for others in your life. Bless everything and everyone. Om Namah Shivaya. Share your blessings. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Does anyone have any questions?